Alright, so now the subject is bunny hopping. Bunny hop's a very love or hate type thing in Darkfall. A lot of new players don't understand how amazing it actually makes the game. They just see it as like a gimmick for players who are better than them, able to run away. But what bunny hopping really is a skill-based way for you to get away. Without bunny hopping, it would just be whatever side has more numbers would most likely end up winning. But with bunny hopping, it allows smaller groups to be more viable. Most players who complain about bunny hopping are people who actually just can't do it properly, and they just never learned the timing and how precise you have to be able to bunny hop for really long distances to escape. A couple things I want to point out before we get started into actually how the bunny hop. Bunny hopping since DFO has been nerfed quite a bit, mainly because they nerfed Begone so it's not as powerful, and they made mounts a lot faster. You can still bunny hop a mount on normal terrain, like flat terrain, but if you get in an area with a lot of elevation, it'll be hard for you to keep up with the mount. Alright, so now we're going to start the very basics of bunny hopping. You don't need a spell or anything to start, as you can see in this clip. You can just bunny hop straight down the side of a mountain if you have the timing properly. So the idea of bunny hopping is right when you hit the ground, you jump. And every time you land on like the side of a hill, you're gaining momentum. And your momentum can keep building up as long as the terrain allows you to. Eventually though, you will run out of momentum or you're just going to miss your hop. So the secret of bunny hopping is all timing. You got to make sure you time your jumps perfectly, and you have to base them on your ping, so it might take a little while for you to get used to it. Alright, so there are 4 main abilities to bunny hop in Darkfall. The first one is Begone, which is used to gain the most distance. It's the most powerful bunny hopping tool you have. To properly use Begone, you throw it at the feet in front of you, and the spell will propel you forward, and you use this momentum to continue hop by hitting spacebar right when you hit the ground. It's all about timing your jumps perfectly. Next we have Shrapnel, which isn't nearly as strong as Begone, and it'll give you a short distance. To use Shrapnel, you aim straight down, or depending on your ping, you might have to aim a little bit upward. Ping plays a really big factor into where you have to exactly aim your momentum spells. It's up to you to figure out exactly where you need to aim. But yeah, basically Shrapnel gives a nice little hop. It's good extra distance, especially for going up hills. Next thing we're going to go over is Light Battle Spikes. It's actually very easy for your players to obtain, and it's the most forgiving form of bunny hopping because there's no cooldown if you mess up. Light Battle Spikes are pretty easy to get. You just craft them. It's a good idea to carry at least a couple on you every time you go out, because it's a great way to get out of melee or to gain extra distance while running away. Alright, so the light battle spike hop, it's much like Shrapnel. You look towards the ground, and then you throw your spike, and you jump right when you throw the spike. And then this will propel you in the air, and then while you're in the air you can also do a double jump to increase your distance. Also keep in mind this is very ping reliant like Shrapnel and Begone, where you have to figure out for yourself where you need to exactly aim to get the best momentum. Alright, the next spell we have is Storm Blast. Storm Blast will give you a lot more distance than Shrapnel or the Battle Spike hop. Alright, so to properly Storm Blast you need to aim a little bit in front of you. This is also very ping reliant though, so you have to figure out for yourself for the perfect spot for you to get the best momentum. If done properly, it'll propel you pretty far forward. And from this, you should be able to get a pretty decent distance. You want to be very smart with this Storm Blast, because you could use it to get over terrain, like tall buildings or something, and it has a pretty long cooldown. Storm Blast can also be used as a really good way to get out of a melee engagement, because it will knock back the person on your back. Alright, so next I want to talk about when you're supposed to use your utility and when. So when I'm being chased, I'm always planning ahead. I'm looking at the terrain in front of me, and I'm trying to decide how I'm going to use my utility spells to get through the terrain. Alright, so imagine I was being chased up this hill. I would want to use all my mobility besides my Begone to get up the hill as quick as possible. Remember, you want to save your Begone because it's your distance spell. So you want to find the most flat terrain as possible where you get the most distance. So if in order for me to get up this hill, I use all my Battle Spike hops, I use my Shrapnel, I use my Storm Blast, whatever it takes to get to the top of the hill. And the second I'm able to find a clearing in this terrain, I'm going to instantly Begone. And now once I've Begone, this is the most important and crucial part to get your timing right. Because right here, if you mess up, there's a good chance you're going to die. So you want to stay calm, stay cool, and just land all your hops. Practice really does make perfect with bunny hopping. You got to practice a lot to be able to get that timing perfect. Alright, now to go over a couple small tips I have for bunny hopping. One is to use this spell called Reflect Spell, which you'll get in the Arcane School. And what this spell does is allows you to bunny hop to one hit, and if you get hit by a spell, it will just reflect it back to the person who hit you, and you'll live. Just a reminder that that's only one spell. After you get hit by one spell, with the reflect on, it goes away. Alright, so another good tip is to not spam jump while you're bunny hopping. Because every time you press jump while you're in the air, it drains your stamina. As you watch in this clip, my stamina's going down like crazy because I'm just spamming spacebar. That's why getting the timing down is so crucial, because if you just spam jump, you're just going to be losing a lot of stats for no reason. Another thing you can do is bunny hop on your mount. If you're on like a hill, you can just bunny hop down the side of a hill if you get the timing perfectly, which is also another great way of getting away or just chasing down somebody. Another tip is that your momentum stays no matter what direction you're looking. And you can also use double jump to clear terrain that would normally block you, like right here. You see how I use my double jump, which is an upgrade you get for your melee weapon to get over that rock. You can also use Magnet Storm as a little bunny hopping tool to get you a little bit of extra distance, but you're obviously going to take a good amount of damage. But you can also use Fireball with jump on it, and you can shoot at the ground and jump just like the light battle spike and get a nice little hop. Another thing you can do is bunny hop up a slope or a slight hill, because every hop will do little to no damage. So when you're being chased, you won't be at one hit, and you'll be a lot more safe. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up for this video, so we're just going to go over what we learned real quick. First thing we learned is that Begone is the most important utility spell, and it'll get you the furthest if used properly. Next we went over how Shrapnel and Light Battle Spikes give you a smaller hop, but still a good filler in between your Begone. Next we went over Stormblast, which isn't as strong as Begone, but it's stronger than Shrapnel and Light Battle Spikes, and it's also a very good filler. Then we learned how to properly use utility spells and think ahead to the situation that we're in. And always try to find the perfect opening for a good Begone, and use the filler utility to get to that good Begone. All bunny hopping comes down to at the end of the day is practice. You have to keep practicing to get that timing down perfectly, which will take some time. But what I like to do is find a flat surface and use Begone. And I keep hopping until my Begone's off cooldown so I can cast another Begone. If you're able to bunny hop as long as the cooldown of Begone, you're in a pretty good situation. So what I advise is you keep practicing, and eventually you'll get a lot better. If you get good enough at bunny hopping, you'll be able to outrun giant clans, and you'll be able to survive in situations you'd normally die. And then you'll be able to experience the adrenaline rush you get from getting chased by 20 dudes. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you for watching.